This is League of Legends and Hearts of Iron 4, now along with World of Warcraft, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and a million other things. We have League in Hoi4. Quite the treat, as League is a universally loved game, everyone's favorite. Anyways, despite being a game that doesn't necessarily need a ton of lore, this game has a ton of lore. And the TV show. It's set in Runeterra, and here's the map. And this mod, to my knowledge, is pretty generally based on said lore. League of Legends also has like 160 champions, so plenty of portraits to send to the front lines and be generals. I really can't wait to promote evil, attractive lady number 18 to be a field marshal. Regardless, friends, today we're going to play as Damacia, the coolest place ever, and they happen to be the only country that currently has a focus tree, so we are very much so in luck. These are some interesting weapons they're holding. Are these like swords? Or is this some weird futuristic gun? And this isn't a tiny focus tree too. This is decently big. I guess we'll get some factories first and then go to the political tree. Start building civilian factories. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know what to expect. Our current leader is an influenceable king, which is a bad thing. Minus political power and plus political advisor cost. I don't know if I agree with that necessarily. I think it should be minus political advisor cost if he's so influenceable, but maybe they're influencing him to not have other people recruited to influence him. I guess that could work. And the rivers are very unique in a good way. They look cool. Of course, there aren't like unique tech tree backgrounds and stuff and unique icons, but it doesn't look bad. It's very nice. Huge compliments to the creator or creators. They also have a 3D model building. I don't know, do they have multiple? I assume they only have one because it's only the one country that has content. One of my favorite things is Barad-dûr in the Lord of the Rings mod. That was cool. Can't remember if they had Minas Tirith. Maybe. They have decisions too. Spooky Halloween stuff. And we will have to investigate some demons. Exciting. See, demons are great. I added a Mr. Clean demon to a D&D game I run. It's very good stuff. And an event too. So with a bastion against all magic. That's cool. So we hate magic. I assume there's a lot of magic. Like a frost archer. I think that might involve some magic, so we probably need to destroy this country. This guy, obviously magical. And two, we probably should start building a navy. We don't start with a navy, which is kind of sad. But as long as no one else starts with a navy, it doesn't really matter. We can build a better navy than the AI can. Setting up navies for every country is annoying. I had to do it in Falling Star and it took forever. And this might be the first time I've ever seen an event picture that shows Hoi4 in the event picture. Exciting and daring move by the mod creator, I would say. First we have super events, and now we have this, the next great step for mankind. Something to finally outmatch Call of Saul, the Better Call Saul mod. We didn't find any demons, but we get stability, which would probably makes sense, because if we go and try to find demons and don't find demons, it might indicate that there aren't any demons, but we'll keep investigating for demons. I don't know why, but I just feel like wasting all the political power we get. No demons? Okay. I don't know if I want to keep investigating for demons. Maybe we should get a political advisor first. Like this one that gives us minus weekly stability. These are all bad advisors. I hate all of them. And this here too is an interesting mechanic. It says rebellion states will fire unique events depending on their levels of compliance and resistance. That's kind of cool. I'll make sure then to keep resistance low. I've already increased the occupation from local police to military governor, which I rarely will do in times of peace. I'll also make an intelligence agency so we can suppress the resistance with the agent mechanic. We will get this advisor, Janan, or Janan. I have no clue. Could be anything, honestly, these words. Okay, this is actually really bad. I'm gonna have to go into martial law. I've never used this in Hoi4 before. I've played a million Hoi4 mods and I've never done that. These mages just must be super angry and toxic. Why can't they just be nice to each other and enjoy life and make out? We'll also start upgrading the anti-partisan branch of our agency. I'm deleting the cavalry too, just because we need the guns for this occupation. I'm gonna stop building this other stuff. It's just crazy. We'll start researching military police. I'd usually never waste 170 days this early on in the game on military police, but this resistance is gonna kill us. Now, all this mage mage craziness has empowered the mage seekers who really hate mages. They'll finally destroy them all. And we have these decisions and we can see their influence. It looks like these top decisions increase their influence. The bottom decisions decrease their influence. Yeah, I really shouldn't have wasted that time doing this focus. This resistance is bad. Some of these focuses will decrease resistance though, so that's nice. Wow, this is also Lux. This is the one League of Legends champion that I can name. It was meant to be. Wow, this is crazy. You see, I've only played 10 games of League of Legends and all is her. She's definitely the best. Or maybe it's the calling the base department guy. Or maybe it's the leader of the Scandinavian Union in the Bavaria mod. Now let's censor speech, decrease the resistance. They won't be able to talk about hating us. So let's look at resources. Resources are mostly, well, I was saying resources were mostly normal, but that's very much not true. The only normal resource is kind of iron because it has the same icon as steel, but they're all different. Instead we have coal, runes, stone, wood, and hexite. Yeah, I don't know why I was saying that. I was just being stupid. I just lost it. Okay, and we finally hit the peak of the resistance curve and it's going down. That's a relief. I didn't know if that would actually happen or if it would just increase forever because of the terrible modifiers, but I'm a lot less worried now. Okay, and we finally found a demon. I don't know what that did. It's interesting though. Okay, these demon events are getting kind of bad. Maybe we shouldn't have been looking for the demon. We're getting a lot of bad events these days. Okay, I've been trying to do these focuses, but they keep failing because of influence changing, so I'm just going to go straight to for Damacia and, I don't know, fight a civil war. I don't know what's gonna happen. Or maybe the focus will just auto-complete here. For Damacia, let's do this. The Great Mage Rebellion. Oh no, wait, are they gonna get more divisions than us? I kind of deleted a lot of our divisions to deal with the occupation, but the occupation probably doesn't matter that much anymore. Let's try to train a ton of new divisions with all those guns that we were using. And this doesn't look good, but it'll be fine once these divisions get deployed. Yeah, there's the divisions. We're gonna train a lot of divisions. It's just gonna be a little interesting here for a while. We still have a bigger army than us. We don't have that much more manpower, and the king was now assassinated. Yeah, this is not very good. Since you did not prepare the prince, you will receive this harsher option. Okay, well, I think we made some bad decisions here. Some very bad decisions. But that's okay. We're just going down the evil path, probably. We've made some progress. I encircled some of their divisions over here, and their lines are kind of thinning. I'm mostly scared, though, for what's gonna happen after this. We have a terrible leader with negative weekly war support. I don't know if we can get rid of the weekly war support. And we're out of manpower completely. I should stop training these divisions. We've encircled so many of their divisions. We're close to their final victory point, so we have to be close to finishing this off. This is rather complicated. In a way, it's like the Enclave Reborn submod for Old World Blues, where there's a lot of confusing things and you kind of have to maybe play the mod a couple times before you don't completely lose. And hey, we defeated them. This is so great. They're now all gone and we're the only country, the best one. We just need to hurry and complete our focus tree very fast, extremely fast, so that we can get to this focus and get cores on everything before the resistance gets high and we don't have any guns or we don't have any manpower anymore. It's all bad. Okay, we finally got the cores and now we can complete a new Demacia. This is great. We now have manpower. Very convoluted how exactly we're removing the demons. I assume this decision is, but the descriptions are all very vague, so I don't know if these are actually helping with the demons. See, now this country, Noxus, who's obviously communist in the League of Legends canon. This would be an interesting playthrough, I'm sure. They have so much territory everywhere that so many people are destined to get war goals on them or them on the people surrounding them. It's cool too, it appears like if we did worse in that war and got high amounts of surrender progress, we would be able to do special focuses to, I guess, maybe unlock powerful units. That's kind of cool. I am going to make an anti-mage alliance now. that sounds like a great idea. Get a friend in the world. And we'll do this decision too. We'll guarantee everybody and make everybody love us, because we're just that lovable. And there'll never be war ever again. And that's probably true, because there's 0% world tension. And this is like the equivalent of 1940, so I think there will actually be peace for the first time ever in a Hoi4 mod. Actually, you know what? I'm done being the good guy. These guys are so weak and terrible. They have barely any factories, and their factories are poorly managed. They have terrible armies that can't fight against anything. They only are existing to eventually feed our enemy and make them more powerful. We're better off annexing them ourselves so that we can use their resources. And now everything has been solved, and we live in a perfect world with a perfect chance against fighting our enemies, and now there can be peace at last. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.